Hi guys, and welcome back. We are here in Fenris's house. We're going to talk to him next. So, I believe we're going to try doing all of our friends here.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Cheeky thing.
3 years. There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Yes, but... Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You start over. Isn't that what you want?
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me. His little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Unlucky me. Fenris after the Deep Roads. Since the adventure into the Deep Roads, Fenris has remained in Kirkwall, maintaining a residence in Daenerys' abandoned mansion. That it doesn't truly belong to him has aroused the interest of curious neighbors, and thus the city guard. Aveline has so far deflected their inquiry on Fenris' behalf. However, she told him in no uncertain terms that the situation will not remain that way forever. Though seemingly unconcerned about the house, Fenris has become increasingly nervous over the last year. He doesn't know if he's actually free from pursuit, or if his former master is planning something even worse. He tries not to think about it, taking pleasure in having a home for the first time in his life, even though his contract with anyone outside the jobs he has takes as a mercenary is very limited. Alright, so this is where we decide. We're going to drop Isabella, and we're going to go to Fenris. Oh, wrong door. No. Wrong stop. Is it this one? Aha, there it is.
Hunters.
Stop right there! You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Fenris is a free man.
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now! I am not your slave!
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose
I won't...
the wrong master. Adriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
This is someone you know.
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. I knew he wouldn't let this go.
They need to be stopped before this goes any further.
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
Nice work.
Okay, Hawk, you can put away your weapon here. Okay, is that it? That's it. Leave the area. We need to get their willpower, or I mean their stamina stuff up, like here. Okay.
We're so skilled. That's enough!
Seems to be unhealthy.
All right. Come on. Oh, I didn't mean that. Down you go. Oh, look, chests. I was a little too excited to say that, didn't I? Oh well. Okay. Dead end. Really? Put it away. Okay, let's see here. I didn't really check to see where we were at with this. 15. But we're at 40, so it's not like we're in a bad predicament here. Okay. Whoa.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
Adriana won't escape us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time.
Now we're keeping our 2.
They're still here. Good.
Just making sure there's nothing here. Okay. I was a little delayed, you guys.
See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Is this allowed in Tevinter?
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely wrong. But Dorian's a fine example of not being a typical magister, you know? There's some good, there's some bad, just like in any, like, mages or Templars or actual human beings.
Is everyone all right?
One more.
Gotcha!
Oh my god. Everybody make it through before you stepped on it? Okay. Where'd you go? Over here. Get off of that. Thank you. Jesus. Alright. That looks like the end of that.
Let's finish this! Gotcha! Now you fall!
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Varric. Fenris. I gave her a job. I'm not going to treat her like a slave. That's wrong. But I will give her an opportunity to have a better life. So we came through there. Can't go through there, so this is where we go next.
Nicely done.
Release your... Come on. There you are.
Go down!
Down you go. Release your shield. I noticed you got another one. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Open that door. Here we go. Main fight. No, you have. Come on.
Now you fall!
Come on, now.
So much blood. Waste of load.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
How do we know you're even telling the truth?
You don't. But I know Fenris, and I know what he's searching for. If he wants me to betray Denarius, he'll have to pay for it.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Rennie. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ahriman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
This doesn't mean we shouldn't look for your sister.
What else should it mean? Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
Collect, collect, collect. Yes.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is.
And fully.
There's an elven woman here, Miss Eyre. She claims she was sent here by you. I didn't know what to tell her.
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's kind of you to say. I think we make a good pair.
A dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head.
Oh, too late.
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love. No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age. An elven slave? Maker's breath, I hope you know what you're doing.
Greetings, mistress. Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on my own before, but I found it. Many people know of you. I hope I've made myself useful. I've already begun cleaning, and I can cook. Not as good as Papa, but a little. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
What sort of skills do you have?
Not many, I fear. The Magister bade me to clean, and sometimes fetch, but Papa told me to keep out of her sight as much as I could. But I can learn. I'll serve you well. Please don't hurt me.
You've been through a great deal. How are you feeling?
I miss Papa, the other servants. I try not to think about what happened. I even feel sorry for the Magister. Is that bad?
You served her a long time. I understand.
I'll serve you just as well, mistress. You'll see.
If you're staying here, Orana, it will be as my servant.
You mean I won't be a slave anymore?
You'll be paid, like anyone else.
A slave is all I've ever been. like Papa and Grandpapa before me. I'll try to be a good servant. Thank you, Mistress. You're too good to me.
Okay. So, now that we got... Okay, back. So let's go talk to... Back to Fenris here.
Last bottle of the Egregio. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
The anniversary of my escape. Astia Vala Femundis. Care to hear the story?
Why not?
I'd like that.
Let's see. You've heard of Saharan? The Imperium and the Qunari have fought over the island for centuries now. I was there with Daenerys during a Qunari attack. I managed to get him to a ship, but there was no room for a slave. I was left behind. I barely got out of the city alive.
I thought Daenerys considered you valuable.
He wasn't given a choice. The look on his face as the ship pulled out was priceless. There are rebels in the Saharan jungles called Fog Warriors. They found me and took me in, nursed me back to health. I stayed with them for a time, until Daenerys finally came for me.
Were you with these Fog Warriors willingly?
I'd grown fond of the rebels. They bowed to no master and fought for their freedom. It was beyond my experience. When Daenerys came, they refused to let him take me. He ordered me to kill them, so I did. I killed them all.
Why would you do such a thing?
It felt inevitable. My master had returned and this fantasy life was over. But once it was done, I looked down at their bodies. I felt I couldn't. I ran and never looked back.
Couldn't you have found other Fog Warriors? Become a rebel?
Even if I did, I felt unworthy. I had no way of knowing if I could truly escape from Daenerys then. I didn't even know what that meant. I simply had to get away. I stowed aboard a ship to the mainland and moved south, chased by my former master every step of the way.
I have to wonder why you stayed with Daenerys as long as you did.
You have not been a slave. A slave does not dream of freedom or wonder at possibilities. You think only of your master's desires and what the next hour will bring. It did not occur to me that I could be anything else until I had a taste of it.
But there are stories of slaves rebelling all the time. They did in Kirkwall.
The ritual that gave me my markings also stripped me of my memory. Whatever I was before may as well have never been. Perhaps if I knew, I might have felt differently.
How well did you know these Fog Warriors?
I knew them only a few months, but in that time, I felt as if I truly lived. They were bold, strong, free with their affections. I was in awe of them and owed them everything. And I turned on them even so.
Didn't Daenerys stop you?
The rebels had wounded him. The soldiers he brought attempted to capture me, unsuccessfully. It was weeks before Daenerys was able to mount the hunt in earnest, but by then, I was already gone.
This can't be easy to talk about.
I've never spoken about what happened to anyone. I've never wanted to. Perhaps this is what it means to have a friend.
Perhaps you're right.
To you, Hawk. A finer mage I have never met.
Thank you. And yeah, so it's hard to, have something that you've done or know all your life and then trying to escape that reality it's hard. And especially if someone is so used of non-stop over and over all the time.
Isabella, you look well.
Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes. That turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
That was awesome. Okay. Isabel spent the past several years trying to track down the relic that she had lost in the shipwreck. She believes that it's still in Kirkwall, though why she thinks so is a mystery. Despite her insistence that she's keeping a low profile to avoid her old employer, Castellan, Isabel seems to go out of her way to cause trouble. Recently, one of her duels involved into a bar brawl that then spilled out into Lowtown, involving over 20 people. The fracas caused a great deal of damage to several merchant stalls. Isabel spent the next 2 weeks in the brig. Guard Captain Aveline allowed her release, but not before extracting a promise that Isabel will not do on public property again. Whether Isabel actually keep this promise will remain to be seen. Good for you, girl.
He comes down wearing...
Okay.
nothing but his boots.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What's coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
If you hadn't been shipwrecked, we wouldn't have met. That would have been a shame.
I'll drink to that.
Flirting is fun. Flirting is fun, especially with such an outgoing gal. Okay, before we go any further, Varric, I would like to sell stuff. Speaking of, we probably should search because we'll have all new stuff for us.
special something.
Yeah, in a moment. Not buying. Selling. Not buying. Okay. Sell. 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 Sorry, Sebastian. But I like the levels up with you. Thank you. Varric.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble.
Blondie.
Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
I suppose after the whole business with Carver, it's a good idea to hang on to what you've got. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
Kirkwall needs me.
If nothing else, you give this town respectability, my friend. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Yes, sir. Varric after the deep roads. Bianca sends her regards. Marntred vanished after the deep roads expedition, and Varric had to divert his attention from searching for his wayward brother to keeping the non-abandoned family business from falling apart. Varric now occupies his brother's seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild, technically. He rarely attends guild meetings and is hardly ever seen actually occupying the chair in the hall that belongs to House Tetris. He prefers to run the Tetris financial empire from his suite at the Hangman, and he never replies to his mail. Alright, let's see, what do we got next? We got Anders.
Everything from eating to fighting is a lot less.
You still talking to yourself there, dude?
Down wearing nothing but his boots. We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him. Naked. Just airing things out, he said.
Just airing some things out. Alright, let's get this taken care of here.
Winterlow Town is too sunny.
Nice. The Enigma of Kirkwall. After pursuing another dead end, we were attacked by Maleficarum. I fear F or V will not make it. The fences must have tipped them off. Are the cultists trying to protect the answer? Are they after it themselves? Or was it a random attack? The mages of Kirkwall have a more troubled history than those in other circles. A greater percentage of them do not survive the harrowing, and at a greater percentage turn to blood magic, almost double that of Starkhaven or Oswick. Is there a secret fraternity delving into the Deventer secrets of the city? Either way, we must be more careful, lest we become the band of one or none, hidden under a cobblestone with cursed markings and signed the Band of Three. Okay. Let's keep searching here. No, don't just stand there. Thank you.
Face me. I stand for all of us.
Sorry, Varric. Didn't mean to leave you by yourself. Whoops. Gotta stop hitting that button, damn it. Update. Alone in the dark, and that's how we like it.
Passage back. No room for a pauper.
Obviously, that's how you like it, because you haven't left it.
Don't like tan.
Huh. So you can't make it on your own, so you tell other people to die to make room. Hawk and her friends have worked hard to get where they are. I suggest you do the same thing instead of threatening people.
Where else can I go?
Although Kirkwall does not make it very easy, do they? Thought there was stuff here, but apparently not. Let's save quick.
And that will, stop the itch.
Yes. Though I would stay away from women you meet in the port. Pirates tend to dock in unsavory places.
I heard that.
Just use the salve if it comes back.
Excuse me.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
We haven't talked much recently. How have you been?
Good. I just love what Knight Commander Meredith's done with the place. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you? With justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirk will have to choose a side.
And he's not lying. Anders, after the Deep Roads. In the past 3 years, Anders has become more reclusive, verging on paranoid. When not with the champion, he spends his time among the Ferelden refugees in Darktown, healing their ills and counting on their loyalty to protect him from the curious Templars. After his friend Carl was made tranquil, then killed, Anders was convinced that the Chantry's entire structure must be overturned to free mages completely from their control. He has joined a group of like-minded apostates who are slowly wearing away Kirkwall's circle by helping other mages escape. The spirit of vengeance inside him has manifested more strongly, making it nearly impossible for him to control himself when he's fighting Templars.
I thought you might like this.
I don't understand. You got me a gift. Is there some free Marches holiday I'm not aware of? Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
The Divine condemned their chantry because it freed mages from the Circle. I thought you might sympathize.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose. But I appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thedas, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
Mages have been free in Tevinter forever. It hasn't fallen yet.
Well, they did invade the Black City in their hubris and unleash Darkspawn on us all, right? That's kind of the Circle's whole rationale. But I think that has more to do with being a Magister than a mage. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
Oh, Anders.
Never get sick. Maybe give him a...
Alright. So it looks like we are done here.
Take what I like. That's what I say.
Remember to save your game frequently. Alright guys, so this is where we're gonna end it. And next time we come, we'll go ahead and do Night Terrace. See ya. Bye now.